All right, everybody, we're back. A little bit of a cold going on, but it's okay. Makes me sound sexy shoot. Let me try something real quick. Make sure our name gets updated here. Real quick. We're logged in on Restream, so I want to make sure everything is good here. There it is. Arcanias, what's up, dude? We're just getting fired up. I meant to show my starting soon screen, but it was already on the handsome face, so had to roll with that. How are you, dude? How's my audio sound here? I can hear it on that end. And make sure we can see it on YouTube as well. It looks like we are live on YouTube as well. Perfect. Love it. Love it. Now, let us start up Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We'll be playing Mass Effect 3. Dual streaming? Yeah, I figured I'd try dual streaming a bit. Figured I'd give it a shot. See if we can't get followers on YouTube as well. I've been looking into ways of trying to edit down my videos into summary clips. All right, let us resume this game. Let me know if my game sound is too low. And let me switch to my end game here. It should capture in just a second here. There we go. Okay. So let's go to our journal here. We're at the Citadel. The Council must be informed of the Reaper's threat and the Prothean device that may be able to stop the Reapers. Go to Counselor Udina's office on the Citadel and convince the Council to send help for the fight against the Reapers. We can view the map here by pressing L3. I think it said view Udina on the map. Passenger Lounge, Diana Allers. Let's maybe go there. Explore a little bit. Hear some conversations here and there. There we go. There we go.
wanted interviewed.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
She was an IGN journalist that got a cameo in the game. Interesting.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and...
Damn. I don't know when we'll listen to that. War asset acquired. Diana Allers. This looks like that's Normandy airlock. And this way is the viewing deck. Let's go out towards the viewing deck.
I'll leave vid messages then, and you can do the same.
Well, they said that due to concerns about signal congestion, we're supposed to avoid sending messages at all. They're trying to keep war data coming through, so every data packet counts.
So, how am I supposed to talk with you then?
Got to louder your mic and game audio. Both are quiet. They should be good. They're good on my end. Go with the good old Twitch here. Hitting the yellow bars at negative 3.2 decibels. You may have to turn up your system. Hold on, let me check it on my iPad. Because I can't go much louder on my mic. When the camera changes, you sound nice and clear? What do you mean when the camera changes? My camera? Or the game camera? I can move the microphone closer to my mouth too. Another thing I could do is, let's see, I can increase the gain on my microphone and see if that helps. I guess whenever you go into your stream settings, we can bump it up a little bit more still. Whoops. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better, if not too loud. I'm going to check on my iPad here. Hold on, quick too. Got Putris up in here. Yo, what up? I'm a little late, but I've arrived. How are you, Putris? Good to see you, man. You're not too late. We're just getting started. We're just getting started for the night. Double checking my game sounds. I've been messing with some settings here and there. Yeah. I don't know. It sounds good on my iPad. sound loud when I'm out of the game. Can you hear the game? Can you hear the game? That's one thing I should double check, huh? Not really. It's not showing that the game is popping up, which is a little unfortunate. Or it's not showing the game sound. Let me see if I can't fix that real quick. Okay. Nothing's happening in the game. Yeah, I was paused, so nothing's gonna happen if nothing's going on in the game, huh? Okay. Let's go visit the council before leaving. Can I walk through this wall? Yep. Okay, looks like we got a bunch of Torians here. CSEC.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Oh, we gotta visit the hospital too to see
Various tasks of
Caden.
interest to you are highlighted.
I forgot about that. Let's go see. Why is that not one of our missions here? I'm gonna go do that before anything.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at
I know Arcanias would like us to see Caden, so that's what we're gonna do.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Huerta Memorial Hospital. The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michel. Also, please note that specialists for all known Citadel species are on call. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked in D24, which is tagged to your biometrics. Docking Bay E24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
FYI, priority missions are not priority unless it involves a bomb. So I should do all secondary missions and stuff first.
You can really cover treatment for any kind of species here?
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility's attendant levels can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other, more exotic species. Aquatic environments, for example, are available on short notice.
Yeah, side quest exploration first. Okay, sounds good.
What about the medical staff? How do they deal with so many species?
All personnel are required to undergo mandatory and regular psychological evaluations, as well as refresher courses. Hospital administration understands how difficult it can be for staff to deal with such a wide variety of patients. It is imperative they be offered the support needed to retain their current high standards.
What else is in the area?
The Huerta Memorial Hospital has experts from every major race in residency, with many specializing in xenomedicine. The facility works with prestigious medical universities from around the galaxy, offering internships to residents and nurses. With access to cutting-edge technology and support from major pharmaceutical companies, the hospital ensures the best care to its patients.
Where'd the hospital get its name?
It is named after President Christopher Huerta of Earth's United North American States. The donor who requested the tribute expressed the desire to remain anonymous.
Remain anonymous, huh?
Please speak with me again if you require.
Ooh, Dr. Chakwas.
Here's Shepard now.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Caden took the worst of it. How's he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michelle's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
This game has a lot of oh look who it is moments. As big as this galaxy is, you'd think you'd run into nobody. I guess these are all elites, huh? Alright. Let's say you belong in
Your
Normandy.
place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon.
She's been with us
Remember,
all throughout.
Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
We had some brandy with her at one point.
Admiral Flight Lieutenant Dr. Karen Chakwas is a trauma surgeon and a major in the Alliance Navy. She served on the SSV Normandy under both Captain Anderson and Commander Shepard, and was aboard the ship when it was destroyed by the Collectors. She later quit the Alliance in order to rejoin Shepard on the Cerberus-built Normandy SR-2. Along with most of the Second Normandy's crew, Dr. Chakwas was kidnapped by the Collectors and taken beyond the Omega-4 relay, where Commander Shepard eventually rescued her. After the Alliance impounded the Normandy
We did rescue her.
SR-2, an inquiry found that Dr. Chakwas had no significant role in or provable knowledge of Cerberus's criminal activities. She has since rejoined the Alliance.
Pretty crazy they voiced the codex. They did that for the primary codex in the first one. Or not the first one, maybe the first one. Certainly the secondary second game. Or at least in the legendary edition.
Patient's stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freyland.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial binding.
Some sick individuals up in here. Oh, I don't remember. I think there's even a... I wonder if there's a mod where they could voice over the second one. I know there's like a YouTube video I was listening to listen to all these.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Metagel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
Hey, Caden.
Okay, did he get breast implants?
Don't know if you can hear me. But since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances.
Wow, look at that bod. You sure you don't want to romance Caden?
Don't die, Caden. You've got to fight. We need you in this. Seeing you in action again, it reminded me you're a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Come on, Kate. Fight. And that's an order.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Materian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
Buy the alcohol at the kiosk to here to give to him later. Okay. Where's the kiosk at?
Incursions by enemy forces are being reported in Turian colonies.
Is it in the med lab or is it elsewhere? Maybe in the lounge? Go check the lounge. Look at that view. Oh my gosh. This place is amazing.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm med physician in the Presidium Clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
How is Caden doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Welcome to Serta.
Ah, the whiskey.
Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical
Ooh.
needs of all sapiens.
Medigel capacity increased by 1. Yes, please. Peruvian whiskey.
Profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Smooth and smoky with a hint of heat. Each sip of TM88 has a story to tell, and each glass is a story to inspire. TM88 isn't one of Earth's top-selling beverage exports for nothing. Known for having both a calming influence and the ability to stimulate blood flow, TM88 is the only alcoholic drink endorsed by the medical board of Surkesh. Alright. You said you don't know if I can yet, but we can probably give it a try, right? Oops. See if we can't leave it at its bedside. Keep fighting, Caden. Next time. All right. Patient lounge, Dr. Michael. So we've already talked with her.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Let's go to the embassies. Talk with the consul. Council.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Offered to do a shot on his stomach. A body shot.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Citadel Embassies. The current human ambassador is Dominic Osova. Commander Bailey is the CSEC officer on duty. You will find him in the Citadel Security District office.
I haven't done body shots since Jamaica.
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked at E24, which is tagged. Docking Bay E24 has been for medical needs. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
Where's the Spectre Requisitions office?
The Spectre Requisitions District office is down the hallway to your left. Note that requisition forms are available only to agents whose biometrics are verified and on file.
What else is in the area?
This area is reserved for human embassy personnel and attending CSEC security. The human embassy prides itself on offering swift assistance to any who fall under its auspices.
That's it. Thanks.
Please speak with me again if you require.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma Cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
Hades Gamma Cluster. Kind of remember that. Remember the name.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are
Shrike Abyssal.
both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
A Volus diplomat needs a Prothean obelisk. Recover it from Shrike Abyssal and deliver it to him at the Citadel Embassy. What did it say? Recover it from the Shrike Abyssal. Is that a planet, probably? Huh.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan. The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy. The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma Cluster to
I think it's a system. Got to retrieve it from one of the POI. Okay.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you. I'm just so worried. It's not like him to go quietly so long.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
You're such a nice young woman. You know, you remind me of my daughter.
Interesting. Has the old lady lost her mind? Or is her son out there somewhere? Let's see. That's CSEC office.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
You spoiled yourself? You find out later what's up with her? Well, they kind of hinted at it.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for a promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't matter. Used to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Ooh, my Paragon is building. Keep up with that Paragon. Get that reputation up there.
Commander, Counselor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Uh-oh, I don't know if I meant to go there, but that's all right.
We've got our own problems, Keeper. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scales. It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hagen. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry.
Council sucks.
That is the best we can do.
I saved your asses.
Meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
Stonewalled again.
Self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way, but the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future, the fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter?
What does it matter?
Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you. We've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Paragon +4. Ooh, journal updated. Priority Pavilion. Donnell Udina. Reaper variants. Reaper capabilities. Citadel Council. And Citadel Space. Okay, so I got the Shriek Abyssal Prothean Obelisk. Party Pavilion. Palaven. Okay. Oh yeah, the Batarians, the Drell.
Ago, the Hanar helped 375,000 members of the Drell race migrate to the Hanar homeworld Kage to escape the environmental extermination that had claimed the remaining 11 billion Drell. Nearly all Drell demonstrate tremendous loyalty. The Elcor are a citadel. The Geth are a humanoid race of networked. The Hanar are a citadel. When the Asari discovered the Citadel, the Krogan evolved in a... Driven from their home system, the Volus are a member species of the Citadel. The Citadel is an ancient deep space station presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible.
Yeah.
If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it. Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic. The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians, the second species, the Asari, were the first species to discover this. The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians, are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan
Just
rebellions
remembering some of this
later.
history here.
Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they're letting on. The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. Each Asari can attune her nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more.
Okay. Well, let's talk with Counselor Udina.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what?
That's what I'm saying.
Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites in the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valorn is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. Inspiratus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans, and there's a need there.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I can...
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valern is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. Inspiratus, I'd take what he offers.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must know, and must have known, most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Let's go to the Spectre office since we've gotten our permissions reinstated. Wish my office had this kind of view. I don't even have a window. That's right, Spectre coming through. Welcome. Welcome to the Spectre Information Processing Center. This terminal offers secure information access and support for authorization of covert operations or requisitions. It is restricted to operatives currently on active duty with special tactics and reconnaissance. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. Interesting. Quarian Fleet Intel. Quarian Pilgrim Jin Volin Nar Nima on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Jin Volin purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier emitters from several ship service centers on Ilium. On Ilium, another Quarian pilgrim, unidentified, was observed searching for a ship traveling close to the Perseus Vale. The pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. Data suggests the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Vale. This could be a reaction for the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests the Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with Geth. Damn, so I get nice weapons, but these are expensive. You said they don't give you enough credits for good stuff here? Question is, are there some that I should be saving for? Probably this, Defender. So if you want God Mode Garrus, let me guess. Get the Typhoon for him. Okay. This, wait, the machine gun? And fully upgraded on your ship. Okay. Typhoon for Garrus. I will probably have you remind me of that. I was gonna say I will lock it in my memory bank here, but that'll be gone in 10 seconds. Okay, let's go to the embassy offices. Make sure Commander Bailey has nothing new to say.
I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better.
Yeah, if it ever gets better. Commander Shepard, hope the Citadel's been treating you well. I'm still just trying to keep things in order. Feels like I'm fighting a losing battle.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war's being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. When Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him. Udina rewarded me with the promotion. And near as I can tell, Being a commander just means I'm putting out different fires.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
We both have jobs to do, Bailey. I suggest we do them.
Yep. Good talking to you, Shepard.
Who's this? Kalasa Aljana James? Lady, you've been up here for like 20 minutes now. Time to move on.
Commander Shepard.
Here she is.
Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions. Commander Shepard, Khaleesi bint seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
I don't know if I should do
What about all
those
the people suffering while you
renegade
play
options or
politics
not.
with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khaleesi, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying. But I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander.
Generally, no.
We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
But there are fights that use both Paragon and Renegade as quick time events. Where does it show this war assets? Okay, hitting the Renegade doesn't net you Renegade points since it's technically a quick time event. Okay, that makes sense. So in fights we can use it if we decide to.
Although melee combat applications for the Omni tool are all... The Reaper called Harbinger is believed to be the oldest and largest in the Reaper Armada. From the reaches of dark space, Harbinger managed to control the Collectors, a race of human-sized insectoid bipeds, as it sent them on a campaign to kill and gather humans from vulnerable colonies. The Collectors became a terrifying force in the galaxy, responsible for the murder of hundreds of thousands. Surviving colonists have described the tone of Harbinger's threats heard through the Collectors as they attacked as visceral and terrifying. A myth common to several cultures in the galaxy, Reapers were once imagined as space monsters that consumed entire stars. Archaeologists who searched for the Sovereign was the first Reaper encountered by the modern Citadel races. Military leaders initially assumed that Sovereign was a Geth or Prothean flagship commanded by Saren Arterius, a rogue specter. The The truth was far more
What's up,
alarming.
TG?
The massive ship was itself intelligent, and Saren proved to be under its control. The attacks by Sovereign against Eden Prime and the Citadel removed any uncertainty about the Reaper's technological superiority. Sovereign's formidable shielding and firepower allowed it to hold off the combined fleets of the Citadel, and its Mass Effect fields.
Not a lot, dude.
powerful
How's the
enough to
gaming?
let
Gaming's
an
good.
enormous vessel land on a planet's surface.
Gaming's good. We're just getting back into the Citadel, forming some relationships, trying to get some missions going here, getting some intel. Can I go back and visit Caden? I conversed with people. I did. I had many a conversation. No pew pew pews yet. That's right. Unless you count the shooting range. That doesn't count though. Doesn't count unless I shoot some aliens down. Playing cowboys and aliens up in here. I watched a bunch of good movies this weekend. I watched The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Either of you guys seen that? Oh god, I didn't mean to go to the embassy. You have not? It's pretty good. It has Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal. It's an interesting movie. I also saw... What else did I see? Top Gun Maverick. That was quite entertaining. I thought the third act was a little bit far-fetched, but overall it was good. It was entertaining. Let's see. What else did I watch?
No, they've got us on rotation. We're mostly in fortified holding zones until
Heard it was good.
clear an area.
Which one? Unbearable Weight? It was good. It's good. It's funny. Really funny.
The main fleet comes in to occupy.
I'm not wearing commando leather, honey. What does that mean?
You freaking keeper.
They don't put engineers on the front lines.
But you won't be able to talk to us.
What else did I watch this weekend? I watched The Fall Guy. Yeah, the Nick Cage one. Yeah. Watched The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. That was really good. It was funny. And then the fourth movie I watched was... Oh no, that kid again. Gotta find him. Shoot, what was the fourth movie I watched? Uh-oh. Is he gonna turn into a husk?
help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard? I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI, fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Joker.
That I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Okay, we'll make our tour on the Normandy.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Armor mod kit. Alright, I need to get some more tea real quick. So I'm going to pause it. I'll be right back. I'm going to try to remember the fourth movie I watched this weekend, too. It was another, like, comedy. I can't remember what it was. It was the last movie I watched over the weekend, too. So I watched Top Gun Maverick, Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, The Fall Guy, and... I know. It's helping my voice, though. I'll be right back. Hopefully I can remember the fourth movie. Alright. I'm back. And I remember the movie that I watched. The fourth movie that I watched over the weekend. All right. We're on the Normandy. Okay, VidCom, War Room. War assets. The people, weapons, and armies and fleets you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effectively these assets will perform the final battle. What was the fourth movie? The fourth movie was No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence, where she's kind of a cougar. She's a woman in her 30s that is pretty much hired by a 19-year-old kid's parents to seduce him and kind of bring him out of his shell before he goes to college. And they will reward her with a Buick. It's funny. It was really funny. So what is this? The number of people? It's got to be, right? No. 'Cause that's certainly not 10 people, and that's not 5 people, unless they have crew members with them. Isn't that a movie already with Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey? That was How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And I hate that I know that. Do not clip that. No? No, that's 10 Things I Hate About You with Julia Stiles and Heath Ledger. That one I can proudly claim to know. That's a great movie. It's also Joseph Gordon-Levitt and the girl who's from Secret Life of Alex Mack. Can't remember her name. You grandpa. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is different from 10 Things I Hate About You. Alright? Trust me, I know all the rom-coms. Alright, let me read some of these. Alliance Engineering Corps cuts roads through mountains and builds bases on asteroids. While the bulk of the AEC has active wartime duties, their brightest are helping build a device of Prothean origin recovered on Mars. Due to staggering amount of raw materials required, the AEC has been given unprecedented emergency funds for any Alliance resources that will not interfere with the deployment of troops. The old saying, every Marine is a rifleman, so this is Marine Division, still holds true in the Alliance. Every Marine enlistee, from clerk to sniper, goes through a period of infantry training. As a result, the 103rd Marine Division is Earth's largest collection of Special Forces soldiers. Officers from notable battles such as the Skillian Blitz and the First Contact War run harsh training exercises in a variety of environments, insisting the Marines be prepared to storm any beach on any planet. This training has been useful in the Reaper War, as the 103rd can be fighting in an Arctic desert one week, crawling through jungles the next. Oh yeah, Failure to Launch. Yeah, with Sarah Jessica Parker. That's right. I haven't seen that one actually. I swear I haven't. The first fleet was Alliance First Fleet. The first fleet was stationed near the Sharon Relay when the Reapers. It's probably Karen, like on Hades, huh? Relay when the Reapers invaded the Sol system. By the time Admiral Hackett issued the order to retreat, its size, once the largest in the Alliance Navy, had been cut by half. Commanding Admiral Ines Lindholm made the painful decision to use a tenth of the fleet's remaining vessels as cover, so the remainder could escape. Her gamble paid off as the first fleet limped out of the relay to rally with the rest of the Alliance forces on the run. Updated, the fleet lost a third of its vessels protecting the Council during the Battle of the Citadel 2 years ago. Unfortunately, the Alliance did not have the time to rebuild the fleet to its previous strength before the Reapers invaded. Same plot as your fourth movie, it sounds like? Yeah, probably. And really kind of the same plot almost as The Graduate, if you've seen that, with the old Dustin Hoffman. Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Mineral resources. Okay. Let's get some other things done here. See who we can talk to. What are you working on? Nothing? Okay. Ignore me then. I'm just your commander. What are you two doing? I haven't. It's an old one. I didn't think it was that great, to be honest. Ooh, model Alliance shuttle. Why does the ship look so much different than in the second one?
I can't believe the Council won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, we could be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate. Commander, come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
Well, it's my bedtime. Have fun. All right, Arcanias. You have a good night. Thanks for thanks for hanging out, man. I'm sure we'll see you. Feel better too? Sounds like you're fighting something. Yeah, I do feel better. I think I just sound like crap right now, but I don't feel too bad. Kind of hit me hard Friday, Saturday.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Hackett. This letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under emergency war powers, Register 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of Normandy SR2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its alliances. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett. Emergency flash traffic urgent. All Alliance military personnel, this is galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Further instruction to follow on coded Channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensively combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent action is authorized. Oops. Subject, my dog. Dear Commander Shepard, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in dry dock. Your VI, Edie, emailed me to let me know I left my dog, Mech, on board. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails, and 750-volt outlets. Thank you. Sorry for the trouble. I promise she won't be too much of a headache. Andrea Brown. New article. Quarian Fleet. Citadel. Where is the Quarian Fleet? The latest intelligence shows the Reapers are taking system after system at feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases their homeworlds. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians who were pushed off their homeworld by the synthetic Geth centuries ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Turian and Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After a refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination, and there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimages to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. Read Rexius Relius, regular column view of the Empire exclusively on ANN. Welcome back gift from Edie. While you were in the dry dock, Joker suggested a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand, should you be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested, I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalog. Soldiers who have held the N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You'll find among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Ooh, I'm going to wear that. From Glyph. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allowed me to research and update for you. Wait, who's Glyph? Some of the data you found allowed me to research and update for you. Simply access the terminal and Dr. Tassoni's office at your convenience. You may choose how and when to implement it. Have a pleasant day, Glyph. Priority mission, Eden Prime. Commander, Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony. We've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake. Commander? Commander?
Alright, just getting acquainted with the old gal. The old Normandy. She's changed a little bit. Go to the captain's cabin. Switch our outfits, maybe. Ah, yes. Down to the crew deck. Where's my Asari juiced car? Everything feels so lonely. We gotta fill this ship up. Ooh. No more spy, but we got a poker table now? That's dope. So many showers are a little close to each other. I don't know how I feel about that. No privacy for the toilets either. Yeesh. Talk with Chakwas.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Ooh, bonus powers. That's cool. And reset powers too. Oh yeah. Is this place contained well enough? You did a number to Caden. Don't think I'll forget that. Miranda's old office. Now, Liara's office.
Commander,
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
Dope.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info broker's turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered, I think.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Cliff, remind me to clean up these notes, these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Prothean device. Liara. University of Cerise agreed to sponsor me at the Prothean dig on Draytirop. Very exciting. Professor Hinnell is heading to the expedition herself. Maybe I can even ask her for her opinion on my thesis outline. Attachment: thesis on Prothean first contact protocols. I believe Dr. Joshan is right to suggest that the Prothean artifacts we unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. What an embarrassing mistake. At least he seemed to approve of the rest of the paper. Attachment: paper on comparison of the Prothean technology to modern Asari circuit logic. Part 1. I'm going to this Theorem expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Prothean ruins there, but the University of Ceres must have secured the funding after all. Now to pack. Attachment: paper. Okay. Goddess, this human shepherd has a key to comprehending the Protheans on an instinctual subconscious level. If only I could have been there when the commander touched the beacon on Eden Prime. I'll try to learn more about this cipher on board the Normandy. The involvement of the Reapers is troubling to say the least. I reviewed the old Shadow Broker's footage of the collectors. It's chilling to know that they're the Prothean's husks. At least nothing sentient could possibly remain after what the Reapers did to them. Operative Farron to the broker. I made the contact with Zach yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not happy you put me in charge of scouting the Terminus systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable, and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of crucible materials for long if it gets worse. Some of the other operatives think we should cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the broker? Farron. P.S. I hope you finally got our little friend Droney to stop saying shadow and broker out loud in the same sentence to anyone in sight. Alright. Let's have a conversation with Dr. Tassoni.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, It's good to be back, Shepard. Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
Putris returned from the gym and now watching. Nice, welcome back. How was the gym? What'd you work out today?
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
Chest and triceps, nice. Alright, so I'm just having conversations with people on the Normandy. I was exploring and having conversations on the Citadel. So we haven't done any missions really. I don't know. I'll probably only be able to do one mission tonight. We'll see.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Please, enjoy your day.
Thanks, Cliff. Alright. Run down to the end here. Garrus's old spot. Let's see. I don't need to use the restroom. Went to all those other areas. Let's go to engineering.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer
What's going on
of the
here?
Alliance,
Where'd he go?
I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers?
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her. And in time, I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Reputation +2. Ship, it's glorious. See if Jack's hiding down here. What was that sound? Her little meep. I heard it again. Cargo hold.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Venezia's daughter, a communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for, exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air Restoring.
I can do this, Commander. remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry. Commander, do we need to talk, Commander?
Get off my ship.
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna tell her that. Till she betrays me. Okay. Go to the shuttle bay. Going with this one since it's lighter weight. Weapon upgrades. Ooh. I don't know if I want to upgrade any of those quite yet. What the hell is this? Note Citadel access 10% markup. That's cool. Damn, those are expensive. I gotta get the Typhoon for... Arcania says I gotta get the Typhoon for Garrus at some point. Puts him in God mode.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network with Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. Practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
First retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Do you maintain this?
I share. Though I believe...
You know you love
Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, let's go see if we can't talk with James. Oh, there's a dog that they were talking about in the email.
Hey, Shepard.
This was Putris a little bit ago.
Council.
Getting that pump on.
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Paladin.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire Collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn...
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
All right. Fortification unlocked. Available in the med bay. All right. I think we've talked to everybody on this ship. We'll go back to the med bay real quick. See what's there. I'm wondering if I should buy any sort of upgrades and then do one mission. And then I'll probably have to go for the night. I think there's a lot of chatting we did. But it's cool.
Hey again. What's up?
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors.
I gotta talk to him. I forgot about that.
What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or
what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yeah. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Increases spare shot capacity by 50% for the shotgun. So let's do that. Alright, let's go out and do a mission.
How are you, Commander?
Fortification. Reinforced armor using protective four-colt currents. Purge the current and send its charge to your gauntlets for increased melee damage. Slow down power use. Let's try it. All right, we're going to save it. And then we're going to go on a mission. The mission I think I want to do is the Shrike Abyssal. Back to that galaxy map. Clusters already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed during Normandy's stealth drive. Search these clusters for survivors, salvage, and valuable intel. Where the freak is the Shrike Abyssal? Cerberus Lab. That was a Hackett mission. We could do that one too, but... Is it this one? Wait, so I gotta download that shit for the... For this game too? Yeah, I gotta probably do that. I gotta figure that out for before my next playthrough probably. Alright, let's just do this mission and then we're gonna call it a night.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where you went up against Saren in the Geth for the first time, no?
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
How bad?
A lot of dead civilians. Lost one of my men, Jenkins, to a Geth drone.
Reports said Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
Not on my watch.
Damn straight, Loco.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here. No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
was a beautiful colony once.
They came back after the Geth attack. They'll come back from this.
The city on Earth where I grew up was hard and dirty. I can see it as a war zone. Eden Prime doesn't deserve this.
Nobody does. But they'll be stronger for it.
Have taken more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists generally have accepted the story that they have gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a Cerberus research camp on the other side of the planet, and when we increased food rations as payment for work, most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony, and if these families knew they were never going to see their son and daughters again, there's no way they'd cooperate.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Hey, Liara, you ever find dinosaurs while you're digging around?
No. Dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
Hey, I just like dinosaurs.
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site. Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turn the Protheans into?
No, an original unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
What?
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little... faster.
Yes. Judging by the dig sites like the Prothean Archive on Mars or here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn. It's clear that they prized knowledge, growth, and cooperation with the rest of the galaxy.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Heads up!
guys are fairly tough.
Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Jesus. My ass whooped there. The crappy thing is I don't even know what mission I'm doing right now. Like, part of Eden Prime. I didn't know this was even a mission I could do. I want to do the Cerberus lab, or the Shriek Abyssal. Not Abysmal. Abyssal. Whatever the frick it is.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Shit, I need to go to bed. Can I save it? May have to save this and give it a go tomorrow. I really need to go to bed. I research due tomorrow morning. I'm sure I'll die soon, so wait till I die next. This one's a lot harder on this difficulty. And I throw a lot of freaking grenades. Why don't I have any grenades? Damn it. Last game I did. Oh, look at that. What the fuck? I don't like that on there. God damn it, dude. Quit throwing fucking grenades and smoke grenades all the fucking time. Kind of bullshit.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
Come on. Oh my fucking god. This game's brutal even on the second hardest difficulty. V-Rising brutal on brutal mode actually hard at AF. I suck at video game. I suck at this, man. I'm gonna have to turn it back to normal mode. I can't believe how bad I'm struggling in these beginning parts of this game. Like, oh my god, dude. I'm just getting destroyed by everything. And then they start throwing, like, grenades and shit, and you can't see. And you have to dodge and can't duck or anything. It's a little ridiculous. That turret sucks too, because it's such fucking bullshit. Can I have him frag that shit? How can I not shoot this guy down? They shoot me down way faster than I shoot them down. Like, how the fuck is that fucking me up so bad and I can't even hit it? How do you take out a fucking turret? I don't have that sort of biotic power. Am I even denting that thing? Not really. Like, I'm not doing shit against it. Bullshit, dude. God damn it. Can't beat this fucking thing. Alright, this is my last try, then I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna turn this down to normal. Fuck this. It doesn't feel balanced right now. Like, I can't even break that guy down. There we go. Fuck you. What the hell? How'd that not fucking hit him? Get out of here, fucker. I have no idea what the fuck is hitting me. These fucking turrets are bullshit, man. Fuck them. Like, how am I supposed to take those out? God damn it. It's pissing me off. Can't even get a fucking mission in tonight. And there's 2 of them. I'm dead. There's... How the hell is there 3 of them? Like, am I not supposed to fight?
While having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
Like, what the hell's hitting me now? How'd they get a turret over there? What the fuck? Like, I can't fight these turrets. They're too strong. Alright, I'm done for the night. I don't know what the fuck to do. I gotta go to bed, so we'll get it figured out. Might have to freaking turn it on easy mode. Holy shit, that was tough. Like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I gotta upgrade some weapons. I don't know. Shit, that seems ridiculous. Anyway, we'll see probably tomorrow.